The reason is because Melaka was a very rich country in the old time. Okay, the first king of Melaka is actually from Indonesia. He's a prince who fight and lost, and he ran away to Melaka. And then when he came here, after a while, he thinking there is a small animal called a mouse here. But the mouse here is so small but so clever. He can fight a dog. The dog want to eat him, bite him, but he fight the dog. So this prince thinking, this prince must be good. Even the animal intelligent, small but can still fight. So I lost in Indonesia. I will start a new kingdom here. And his name is Parameswara. So he's a prince from Indonesia. He ran away, he lost a war, and he came here and set a new kingdom. And he became the first king of Melaka. And then he saw the Melaka, the river very big. You see, the many sheep always come here. So when he become king, he set a port. And then he tell all the sheep, come here. You do trading here. You give me money, I take care of you. And at the same time, he sell you something. Barter trade in the old time. You see, I sell you something, you sell me something. You earn money like this. So Melaka become very rich. And then many sheep from Europe also come here. Must come by this way. Because they know the monsoon come, they must hide somewhere. Melaka is the base. Because the monsoon block the wind. So the sheep resting in Melaka a few months. Before the monsoon finish, they go back to Europe. They come back here, they're looking for spices. So that is how Melaka become very rich. But the European, they see Melaka rich. They see all the people are the small jungle people. They say, oh, they're poor. Don't worry. So the first people, European, is Portuguese. Portuguese attack Melaka. Portuguese had a cannon already, and a big gun. The ship come and he bring the soldier from Europe, very rich, very clever, and come and fight. But the Melaka people also not afraid fight. So in the old time, no big gun, just a spear fighting with a knife, okay? And maybe they have a bomb coming, but cannot use so many bombs. So they fight, Portuguese fight local people 3 times. Finally, they lost, Melaka people lost, no choice, run away. Have to run, the kingdom of Melaka, the king no more. The king had to run to other part of the country. So some of the king, the prince, they run to other places like Perak, Selangor. So the descendant have become kingdom of other place. So Melaka controlled by Portuguese. Okay, control. And many ship always come. Now the Portuguese control Melaka. When Portuguese control Melaka, they build a fort around Melaka. A very big fort, control everything. And he built the fort, and he also built the church. Okay, so Portuguese control Melaka already 200 over years, long time. And then he attract another European group, the Halang people. Yeah, the Halang people came. Now Halang people fight Portuguese people, fight few times. Finally Halang people win. Because too long, you become lazy. So another European come take over Portuguese. And then the Halang people start to control Melaka. So the first time the Portuguese people come, the Halang people come, they take whatever the Portuguese have, the fort, everything. And then all they want is collect money. Because every ship come, I can collect money. So they become rich. And slowly the Halang people build office. Today you go to the Halang Square. Because it's built by Halang people. That's why it's called a Halang Square.
Oh,
you see?
nice.
So the Halang people build the office, build a church there. So when the Halang people finish build the church built by the Portuguese on the hill, they burn. They say, I don't want your church anymore, I have my own. So they burn the church on the hill until left today only the outside.
Wow.
Yeah. So and then all the Halang people die, not go back to Holland. They bury on top of the graveyard, all on top of the hill. So Halang people control Melaka another 200 over years.
Wow.
Finally, the British. So the British, they're very smart. They're not fighting. First, the British come by this way. Same, everybody come by this way. The Malacca Sea, they call the Straits of Malacca. The British go to Penang, take one island, and he control the island. Then the British go to Singapore, take the island of Singapore from the Johor Kingdom, and the British control Singapore and Penang Island. And the British just hang around, and then he go to Indonesia, take somewhere in Indonesia. So what happened in Melaka? British no problem, friend with Halal people. You understand my simple English?
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah, I try not to speak too good English. I speak simple, make you easy to understand. So when the British make friend with Halal people, he say, oh brother, good friend. But one day, the Halal people have to go to war, go back to his country, fight the war with the Napoleon. So all the soldiers must go back to Halan. So what happened to Melaka? The Halal people say, no, don't give up. Okay, British brother, help me. I have to go back to Europe. Please look after Melaka for me. Okay, Ken? Ken. You are my brother, Ken. It's like you ask your best friend, look after my wife. I go your business trip. 1 year later, I come back, okay, look after my wife. Many moon no come, baby come. Yeah, the story like this, huh? You so long you're not here, I take over everything. So the British very clever. They never fight. They just come in and take over. When they take over, when the Halal people totally go away, the British destroy the wall around that built by the Portuguese 500 years ago. They destroy everything. And then they cover everything up. And then the river very big, they make the river small. They make land. This side is the office, British control. The river small, the big ship no more come. River small, the other side of the river is house for the local people. Today it's called the Jonker Street. You see? So the river small, or the big ship cannot come. Where they go? So the British clever, they open Singapore port.
Oh.
So all the ship go to Singapore, no more come to Melaka. That's why you see the history. Melaka was so rich, and then no more, and then become Singapore rich. You see, and Singapore until today is a successful port. Yeah. So the British want to move all the business to Singapore, so Melaka become nothing. You see, but he used Melaka as a stepping stone to come in, and he slowly trade into other part of Malaysia. Yeah, because we have a tin mining. He influenced. You see, influence. Go tin mining, influence bring the people from India come, bring the people from China come. That's why Malaysia have many Chinese and Indian. Because the British bring them here, introduce.
Oh, okay.
That's how the history of Malaya, we always say, have English control like this. This is the way they control. Yeah, to give you some idea. So that's why until today, we Malaysian government didn't know that the war is so big. We only saw one door called Air Formosa. We only saw that. After we got independent, somewhere in 1980, 85, the government said, hey, because Melaka is a historical place, we asked UNESCO to help us get some special permit to get UNESCO award. So, but they had to research. So what the government want to do, we say, oh, the sea is so near. I want to reclaim land. So make the sea go far away, more land. Today your hotel location is a reclaimed land. Actually, originally it's a sea. So when the local government do all the planning of the new town, they start thinking, then they found under the ground, near the river, wow, why the rock look different? They discovered the rock is the same rock at the Air Formosa. Then they start to research more. Then they found, my God. So then only we discover that the Portuguese built a wall so big, cover the whole of the river, the Jonker and all over the place. Then only our government discover, wow, I didn't know. So then the government, that's why the government collect all the information, rebuild one wall. Okay, to let the people know this was once upon a time a Portuguese stronghold. So today when you go Melaka tour, we will do walking and you will come to that place to let you see by the riverside. The river is no more big, just a small river. Just to give you some idea, it was a big river where the ship can come in. So, and then when our government do all this, and finally in 2007, we got the UNESCO approval to approve Melaka to be a UNESCO town. So, with this license, every year UNESCO will give money to our local government to take care of the place and clean and must maintain. And every year they will check whether we follow the rules. If we follow, they will continue the license. So the UNESCO license, you get it, you must keep well. If not, also can take away. Like I think in Vietnam, in Hanoi, yeah, and Hoi An, yeah, you have to keep it away. So Melaka a little bit like Hoi An, but you tell me Hoi An beautiful, I agree with you. Why? Because Hoi An is smaller. The town only walking, no car can go in, no bus can go in. But Melaka is a bigger. Bus can go in, car can go in, everything. So it look a bit spread out, slightly different. And Hoi An is the middle of Vietnam. It's a cool weather. We are all year round hot and wet, our weather. So it's slightly different. You're feeling, wow, so hot, so hot. You will complain to me. I know, because I live here, I know. So, but it's slightly different. One part, if you look across the river, look like Hoi An actually. Yeah, near the fort there. So we give you some idea, okay? So because Melaka is a busy historical place, many tourists come. The tourists from Singapore, the tourists from all over the world come by bus, and also Malaysian people from Kuala Lumpur, from Penang, from Singapore, from everywhere. Whenever long holiday, drive come to Melaka. Melaka become jam. Melaka people hate. They hate all the tourists because you jam my town. Yeah. So now it caused a lot of jam. The local government try to solve a little bit problem. So now Friday, Saturday, Sunday is a long weekend. Always have a lot of car, especially local car. So they close some road. So now today you Friday you enter Melaka, my bus cannot go in. So my bus has drop you somewhere, walk, and then pick you up the other side.
Okay.
So you must prepare to walk about 1 hour.
Wow.
Yeah, it's nothing. 1 hour is nothing. Okay? If you don't want to walk, you stay in the bus, you sleep in the bus. Otherwise, you see nothing. So you better walk. Yeah, you pay money for holiday, come to Melaka. No walking, no Melaka, no come to Malaysia. Go back to Vietnam. Take some photo. Yeah, I want you to take some photo. Go back. Okay? Yeah. So this is Melaka, and you will notice Melaka not many tall buildings, only in certain part. All the house is a low house because the development is only one part only. Now Melaka have a many tall building near the sea. It's a reclaimed sea. It's a partner with China. Yeah, reclaimed sea. So now the Melaka Sea is very near Indonesia. So now they reclaim. I think very soon Indonesia and Melaka only 1 kilometer. Right now, Singapore and Malaysia is only 1 kilometer sea. Before is a 3 kilometer. Why? Because Singapore reclaimed land, keep adding land. So Singapore now Malaysia become nearer and nearer. Same. In Melaka now reclaim. You know, many illegals, Indonesian, they come by boat and not illegal come to Malaysia by boat. Because it's the nearest to Malaysia is Melaka. If the speedboat, 3 hours they can reach. Some part of Indonesia they can reach. Yeah, just to give you some idea. Okay, so you see Melaka is a very unique. It has got so much history influence of 3 foreign powers. Yeah, and a lot of school opened by the British. One thing good I must say, Malaysia, the last power is British. The good thing about British, between British and the Dutch and the Portuguese take money and go back, but the British no. They teach you about the system. They teach you open school. They teach you education. Before the Malay word have no writing. We only read the Arabic writing. The British come teach you ABC. Teach you how to write and pronounce. And finally the Malay word is actually follow the alphabet. But we use a Malay sound, so the alphabet follow the Malay sound. You can read the name, but the meaning different from English. But the British teach us. So today we all our school learn Malay, but the writing is using alphabet ABC. Yeah, but like your country, your ABC is a French sound. See, because sometimes when I first learned Vietnamese word, I cannot understand. The pronunciation is totally different from English because it's using the French way of pronounce. But Malay is using the English way. So that's why I find it difficult to learn Vietnamese, because when I read, I cannot remember because my brain is learn the English way. It's so hard. Unless you're a baby, you learn it's easy. But as adult, difficult. You know, and I also lazy. I go home, I close the book. So that's why today I never learn very much. Only little word only. I go to class few times. I go home, I close. Then I go to class, open again.